all, in the last tutorial we have talked about the Python libraries and how to import them by using import. Okay, so how to use them we have seen, and we have studied properly the various methods or the commands which are and the functions which are used under OS library. Okay, now in this tutorial we are going to talk about the time library and the math library. By that time you can have a just look at the internet and go through the various other libraries whichever are used, like a random, date type, etc. Okay, so let's start. Okay, so we will look at the import math. Okay, and we are going to see the various functions like square root, power of, ceil, floor, log, sum, etc. So we would try math.sqrt 4. Okay, if suppose I say math.power, pow, pow, okay, it's not power, the meaning is power, but here it is pow, pow. And then I will have to pass the two arguments, because in the functions we are passing the arguments, okay, or the parameters. So 4 to the power 2, so here it would be 16. Fine. In the same manner, if I talk about math.floor, and if I write here 90.6, it would be 90. But if I say math.ceil, and if I say 11.1, it would be giving me 12. Okay, ceil would give you the upper value and the floor would give you the lower value. Okay, that's why the meaning of floor and ceil, how we understand it in English. Okay, in the same manner, if I talk about certain list, that list contains various numbers. I am giving them at randomly. I gave, okay, and now I want to say S1 equal to math dot sum, fsum, okay, and my list which I have given, and it is my list. Okay, and if I give here print S1, fine, you can see here it did the addition of all the numbers. Okay, so in this manner we can find out. In the same manner, if I want to find out math dot sine of 90, okay, in this manner it would take it in the radians and it gave me the value. In the same manner we can try for the log and then cos and then tan theta or the cos theta or the log of 10, something like that. So that was our math library. Now we will learn about the time library. For the time library, I'll have to give here import time. Fine. Print, I would write it down. Now there are certain functions which have been given, and I'm not taking all the functions. You would have to try them on your own. Okay. If I give here print time dot time, okay, it would give me that particular value which has been converted into seconds. Okay, but if I say print time dot, yeah, time is my library, right? And if I give here C time, it would give me the current time, that is 12th of August 239 or something like that. Fine. So in this manner we can understand the time library. Now we will see the date time library, but we would write down directly the program I'm going to show you. Okay, and then I will explain you that one to you. Okay, you can see here the program where it is talking about the date and time. Okay, and we are using the date and time. Here from date and time, import date time and date. So date time is the original library, but from date time I can import something else, date time and time. Okay, so this has been given additionally. Fine. So here print enter the first date. Now I want to find out the difference between the two dates. Okay, for example, in SQL, how you do the system date you get, okay, and even you may get some date from the employee table. or the birth date from the employee or the student table, and you want to find out the difference between the current date and the birth date of the employee, the current date and the birth date of the student, something like that. Fine. So for that, here this program is written to enter the two dates. Now these two dates have to be entered in YYMMDD format. Okay, you can see here this is the date format which is containing year 1, MO1 and DT1. What is this YR1, MO1, DT1? Enter the year, enter the month and enter the date, and please keep it in mind I'll have to give here int of input of, because it is not a string. We are going to do the calculations on it. Fine. So it is not a string. Now the second date has been entered, which is nothing but YR2, MO2, DT2. It is taken in the format of year, month and date. Now it has been converted to the date in the year, month, date. How we got it before? You can see here we had got it over here in this manner. Can you see that? Okay, in the same manner you can see that converted into that date. Fine. Now I want to find out the date difference. I suppose you must be remembering that in SQL, if you have tried, there is a function date_diff. Okay, so that date_diff type of thing I have done. T3 equal to T1 minus T2. What is T1? First date YYMMDD, second date YYMMDD, and the difference would be T3. So I would like to run it. I suppose it is really very easy and understandable. Okay, it is asking me for the name of the program. So I gave DateTM, and you can see here it is asking me to enter the values. Wait just a minute. Okay, so I will enter the date now. Current date I would enter. Second date I have to enter. Can you see here? The date or the date difference between the two is it showed both the dates in this particular manner, T1 and T2. Okay, and then you can see the difference between the two dates in days. Fine. I suppose it was easy for you to understand, okay, and how we made use of the date time, okay, that also you must have understood. I hope this topic of using the libraries, importing the libraries was easy for you, and you would try few more libraries. Obviously, when we would be learning visualization, that time we would be again using few more libraries till that time. Thank you very much. Stay tuned.